I'm very thankful to you for all your wisdom. And here's my question. So, whenever I go to meet my childhood friends, I don't feel that they're so serious about life. That's why I avoid most of my childhood friends because I don't know if they are right or if I am right. Please guide me through this, Sri Krishna ji. Namaste.
Basavaraj, most people are childish. I am not meaning childlike. Childlike means being innocent, having a beautiful heart. Childish means most people don't grow up. They remain self centered. They remain caught in the small, petty little pleasures and problems of life. They remain complaining about other people and they live dissatisfied lives. Very few people take massive action. And if you want such friends in your life, the best way for you to do that will be to encourage them to take a spiritual journey. Because only when people go through an inner journey, an inner transformation, can they really rise and mature and pursue greater visions in life. Every young person needs what I call a spiritual initiation. By initiation, I mean an inner ignition, a process that will make them question their old ways of thinking, old ways of living, a process that will open their hearts like breaking a coconut. The hard shell of the heart has to break, a process that will actually break self-centricity and open your heart to the immense passion of wanting to create a difference. And when each one of you have 5 such friends, you can be sure you have set yourself upon for an extraordinary destiny. Every one of you has to work towards creating 5 such friends. You don't have to feel ashamed about inviting your friend for a spiritual journey. It is a principle that the 5 people with whom you associate most will impact you.
Pranam Shri Krishna ji. Some friends want something from me and use our friendship for their own selfish purposes. What exactly is friendship? Thank you, Shri Krishna ji.
Madhavi, understand the difference between exploitation and grateful giving and receiving. When you say that some of your friends want to use your friendship to take things from you, and therefore you don't like them, I want you to understand this difference. Exploitation is an act of selfishness. It is where you take from someone to the point that you are depleting the other. Exploitation is where you are greedily grabbing from the other. Exploitation is when you take from the other even when you know that it is hurting the other. And exploitation is where there is absolutely no giving in return, no nurturing the source from which you are taking. To help you understand exploitation, look at humanity's relationship with Mother Earth. What are we giving back to Mother Earth? We are exploiting every one of her resources. We are chopping off her forests. We are taking her water from the rivers. And then all we throw back is dirt and pollution in return. We take, and in return, we are only giving pain. This is exploitation. You take love from your friends. Sometimes you take financial sustenance from them. Sometimes you take emotional sustenance from them. You take everything without consideration, without pausing and wondering if it is hurting them to give you. You take without pausing and wondering if they too have some needs, which probably they are sacrificing for your sake. You take without pausing and wondering how you can nourish them in return, how you can support them in return, emotionally, mentally, physically, in any way. So exploitation is making use of the other. But in friendship, there can be grateful receiving and joyful giving. Friendship also involves sharing. You have knowledge, you give it joyfully. You have connections and resources, you share them joyfully. You have spiritual power, let us say the power of diksha or healing, you share it gratefully. I want to share with you what I call the equation of giving and receiving. To give joyfully when someone asks, to receive gratefully when somebody else is giving, to ask for help sensibly without hesitating. All three are important. This entire equation of giving and receiving is very critical equation. Most people never get a hang of the equation of giving and receiving even after they have grown up. As young people, I want you to learn it. In giving, let there be joy. In receiving, let there be gratitude. In asking, let there be clarity and responsibility. Then friendships will last a long time.
Namaste Shri Krishna ji. Our question to you is, how do we identify a friendship to be toxic? Can we prevent being in toxic friendship? Thank you Shri Krishna ji.
A toxic friendship is characterized by 3 I's. The first I is, a toxic friendship makes you irresponsible. What is irresponsibility? When you no more care for the well-being of the larger whole in which you are placed, that is irresponsibility. That larger whole can be your family, can be your organization, can be your nation, can be Mother Earth. When a friend makes you disconnected from the well-being of the whole, that friend is contributing to your sense of irresponsibility. That is toxic friendship, and you have to give it up. The second I of a toxic friendship is insensitivity. What is insensitivity? When a friendship is making you shut your heart to the pain of a fellow human being or to the joy of a fellow human being, then that friendship is toxic. If you are in such a toxic friendship, give it up. The third I of a toxic friendship is insecurity. When a particular friendship is constantly pushing you into insecurity, that is, you are constantly feeling judged, you are feeling threatened, or you are feeling that any moment this person may lose his or her love for you, and therefore you are constantly in a state of anxiety. That is toxic friendship. Give it up. Being in a friendship that encourages these 3 toxic qualities in you, irresponsibility, insensitivity, and insecurity, is not worth it. Know that friendship is one of the most nourishing experiences in life. And I wish that all of you will continue to maintain your friendships, support each other through life, grow together as young oneness leaders who will influence and impact the world and make it a better place for every living being on this planet. And I want all of you to become completely enlightened, awakened, that you will conquer every challenge in life and you will rise to positions of leadership. In the coming few years, I want to see you as enlightened lawyers, enlightened judges, enlightened bureaucrats, enlightened artists, enlightened healers, enlightened engineers and architects, enlightened programmers. I want to see you being enlightened leaders in the world, ushering in a new consciousness on the planet.